Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stack and Perpetrator here. We're going to do kind of a what's in the box. I just stopped by one of my LCSs and found a couple of coins. I feel I should put them in the box, but for those of you new, when I say what's in the box is where my LCS purchases go until I get a chance to film it for you. Then I decide whether they go in album collection, in a box for my permanent stack, or in another box for a possible sell, trade, or upgrade for gold if the GSR is in my favor. So let's take a look at what we got. And this is what I tell you folks. We got some Benjis here. And if you're working on the album sets like I am and trying to just build out as many as I can, just having fun doing it. Trying to, since I stack them anyways, since they're in my stack, you've seen many videos. I've had my 7 or 8 tubes that are my main stack of Benjis while I'm waiting on albums to come in to start new collections. It's just a waiting game. The whole Franklin $50 48 to 63 set, it's not, if you're doing just circulated, like I do a lot of I'm doing a lot of circulated, so it's just a matter of time before you actually find the coins in the junk bin, unless your LCS is scrutinizing everything, and I know some of them out there do. But if you're able to handpick and they just throw in, they get so much volume and they just keep throwing them in the junk bin, it's just a matter of time before you find all the dates. I've shown many collections. I think I've done 5 circulated sets. I have done a really nice album. I've got my main collection and there's all BU. Now if you're searching BUs, yeah, it's going to take you a little while to find that. You'll have to be a little more selective on the coins you want. But if you're doing like I am, doing albums for fun, then these are just so simple to do. So let's take a look, because we're going to have one to fill for that book. I'm going to pick up 2 49s in the box. This is not from my normal LCS. This is one I just happened to be around the corner. I had some time, so I stopped in. I didn't go through the whole bin. I just found a couple, and I figure I'll get by there another day. Then something I did get a hold of in the bin was not 155 circulated, and I've been looking for circulated, but I found 2 55 that are worthy candidates to work on the albums. The 55 is the mintage key date. And then I pulled this one out. I really like the toning on this. It sets everything off. This is just a 62D. But I've shown in, I can't remember what video, I showed that I had this 1950 here. And I think it is, let me double check on this one. Yeah, it's a 1950D. I thought that toning was kind of unique. So I set this one aside because I have seen these before and I passed on them, unfortunately. But I think it would be so cool to work on an album set and have every coin in the set look just like these 2 here. I think that would just be an awesome looking album. So that's why I picked this one up. Wasn't that it was special because they needed the date. The toning is why I got this one. But let's look at these 55s, because I got a spot for both of these. The first spot is going to be in this Intercept Shield. If you've been following me, we've did some swaps. I don't like putting nice coins in here, even though there might be a few. I've actually swapped out with one of my videos, and we put some polished, we swapped out and got some polished coins into this album because I just do not like this album. And I've explained that in the review video I did of it when I first got it, and then the first time filling. And you can see I don't mess with this album. When I'm done on filming, I put it away, and then I just pull it out, set it there, open it up for you, and you can see the coins are already starting to rotate. So here's one I would pull out. It's not dark enough. That one's not dark enough. But anyway, let me set this. I got the worst of the two. And this is one of the reasons I don't... Oh, let me get that back out. I'll show you. This is one of the reasons I don't like it, and this is why the coins rotate. Because all I have to do, you can see I've got it raised up. All I have to do is let go of it, and it falls in the slot. And that's why the coins rotate. Because none of the slots are tight. They're all loose. I've set BU coins, even BU coins. They just fall into the slot. So it's not that circulated coins have any wear. This is actually a pretty good. I will move this out when I find a 55 worse than this one. I will move this one out into another album. But for now, we're down to the 54S. So we'll put that away. We'll get the handy dandy sheet because that is book 3. 55 circulated is now out of the way, so we need one coin. And then if you're following my videos, we did I showed you my process of how I go through my stack of Benjis, what I consider just my constitutional stack, and I went through and using that album I laid out a set that I'm working on in the tubes until I get an album. I haven't decided on what I want to do yet. We're missing 4 coins from this set of having a complete set. That would be the 53 Philly, which I already know that's one of the tougher ones for me. I just have to bide my time. Always the elusive 54S. The 55's uncirculated, but I just showed you patience is key. You will run across them, and for some reason I don't have a 58P. There's nothing strange or odd about the 58P. That just happens. In my stack didn't have any. That's one of the easier ones. If you're looking at Benjis, you're gonna see a 58 Philly. So, but we're gonna mark this off of the tube set. The 55 is done. And I think it's, nope, is that first page? Yeah, first page. So we're going to open this up because I have these in date and mint order depending on what and when I get an album. I think it's going to be right down. It's going to be the 54 or 55 is going to be the last coin. So we will put that on the bottom. Back in the tube. And we are one coin closer to having a set in the tubes. And these will be sit and wait until I decide on what type of album. I don't know if I'm going to look for another. I may have to wait a while before I get another library of coins because I've searched them all on eBay. I've bought the 2 that I have, and they were the best condition ones I could find. So I'm debating out. I already have 3 Danscos. I don't like these intercept shields. I do have an older flip out that you just push the coins in with your thumb, but I'm still waiting for that to acclimate, and because I tried putting some Benjis in it and the holes were so tight that I could not get them in, so I'm waiting for it to acclimate, and thinking maybe it was in a high moisture area and it had swelled up a little bit, so I'm trying to let it sit and get used to lower humidities, and hopefully it will dry. It's not that the book is wet, it's just humidity affects paper, and it'll I'm hoping to get the humidity down, and maybe it'll shrink back in so the coins will actually fit, and then we can bring it out and use it. But until then, let me show you something. If you've been following along one of my videos, mail call videos, I got these two Dansco pages for my silver bars. I'm going to fit these into an album. I have a cover. It'll say, it says silver dollars on it, but the album doesn't matter. It's what goes in it. I got two of the pages that are horizontal. I need to get a couple pages that are, or maybe 3 pages that are vertical, because I think most bars are vertical. And just wanted to show you this. The Johnson Mattheys will fit. They are extremely tight. These pages are, let me show you, there's some of your bars are odd shaped, and I have some that I couldn't put in the pages, like this Apmex, because it is slightly bigger than the slot, and I don't want to force it. I may be able to finagle it around and find one that is cut so that it'll fit. So I may be able to do that, but these really need to go in the album that has the vertical bars. I do have a couple that would look good in here, but there again, they are too big for the slot. And then you have some odd ones. There's nothing wrong with the silver. The silver all tastes good. It's just they cut these, Dansco cut these holes, and they cut them tight. They cut them tight. The JM bars, they just fit. They take just a little bit of persuasion to get them in. These fit right in. Not really a hassle. The JMs, Johnson Mattheys, I did have to get, once I got one side in, I had to bring the slide in and ease down on it to get it in there. I wanted to make sure I didn't bend the page and everything, but they are tight fit. I was wanting something to put these in because these are sequentially numbered. It's 54, 55, 56, and 57. So I wanted to keep those protected. But just letting you know, if you do get these, some of the bars, there are some bars out there that just will not fit. I have one here that it wants to defy even the tube that I put these in. It wants to, I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't want to set right in there. So some of these, this one's another one. That one doesn't even want to set in the tube right. So just letting you know, not all the bars are made to exact dimensions. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you in another video.